Greetings and hello. So, as you recall, I recorded a video last week, and I just thought it would be one and done, but a friend of mine encouraged me to record additional videos and maybe read something from the book. I'm titling this video, Begin with the End in Mind, because as you recall, I read the very last words, the last three paragraphs of the end of the book to you last week. This week, I'm going to read the first page and a half of the beginning of the book. So begin with the end in mind. But before I read to you, I want to say three things. One, we are 12 days from launch, so I'm excited. And then 12 days, you'll be able to purchase the book on Amazon or paperback hardcover. So it will be available on in audio version, an audiobook later, and it's also available in Kindle. I'm also wearing my Tilly hat. This is the hat that I wore on the Camino de Santiago. Didn't wear it, every single hour while I was walking, but on hot days, hot sunny days, I might have done this to, again, help shelter my face and head from the sun. And the last thing I want to announce before I read to you is, look what I got in the mail. The book, Buen Camino. So these were the complimentary copies that the publisher sent to me. So that means I can probably go ahead and place orders myself soon, so I can be able to send some books to clients. So I'm excited. So I'll actually be able to read to you from the book, not from a page that I printed from a Word file or PDF file. So with that, let me read to you the opening of the book. And I think this is going to surprise many of you, because I don't think I told that many people of the challenge that initially started on the walk. So here we go. July 20, 2018, Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, France, 7:20 a.m. Today is the first day of the most important and meaningful undertaking I have ever attempted, and I am crouched over a toilet, wishing I could throw up, but unable to manage even that. My guts feel like they've been invaded by snakes. This is not a promising start for what I'd hope would be a transformative experience. I have journeyed here from my home in the Washington, D.C. area to walk more than 600 miles across Spain, roughly 500 miles on the Camino de Santiago, the Way of St. James, and another 100 miles to Muxia and Finisterre on the western coast. But at this moment, I can't even walk out of the bathroom. It didn't help that I hadn't slept the night before. The heightened anticipation of beginning this journey, combined with the snoring of other pilgrims, in the stuffy albergue, which is a hostel, kept me awake most of the night. Still, I had woken up early, dressed, put my backpack in order, and had a light breakfast, determined to begin my pilgrimage. But before I started walking, I felt sick to my stomach. And there I was in the hostel bathroom. A part of me knew that I wasn't really sick. I was afraid. What if I couldn't make the journey? What if I had been kidding myself all this time and this was a huge mistake? A few years ago, I had tried to make a much shorter trek, and that attempt ended in excruciating pain and failure. Why did I think I could walk 600 miles across northern Spain? So I'm going to leave you with that. The introduction goes further. Shortly after that, it mentions the people that I meet. And the first person I met that became a friend was Julia from Munich. I then met Philip, who had actually started walking from his home in Austria. So he had walked, again, much longer by the time I met him. Also met Tanya and Astrid from Austria, and then also Sandra and Petra from Hungary. And so those people became what I called affectionately my fellowship, the fellowship, as a tribute to the Lord of the Rings. So you'll hear more about them in this book, and you'll hear about in the introduction some of the history of the Camino de Santiago. So enjoy the book, and Buen Camino.